এই আসসালামু আলাইকুম বন্ধুরা অ্যান্ড আবারও আজকে আমাদের এই লাইভে আপনাদের স্বাগতম। তো আজকে আমরা আবার শুরু করতে যাচ্ছি কল অফ জুয়ারেজ পরের পার্টটা, পার্ট টুটা। তো লেটস জাস্ট স্টার্ট ইট। স্টোরিতে লাস্টে শেষ করছিলাম, তো স্টোরি থেকে শুরু করবেন, কন্টিনিউ। তো কালকের ভিডিওটাতে আমি অনেক ভালো রেসপন্স পাইছি অ্যান্ড আপনাদের অনেক ধন্যবাদ, অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ ভিডিওটা দেখার জন্য। তো কালকে থেকে আবার আজকে
So was the bastard you were after now riding with the cowboys?
Roscoe Bob Bryant was his name.
Oh.
But no, this time it was a different bastard I was after. The aforementioned Mr. Ringo. And yes, he was working for old man Clanton.
আমরা সেন্সিটিভিটি একটু কমাই নিব যাতে আপনি দেখতে প্রবলেম না হয়। হেলথ কনজাম্পশন এই এটা ছিল কন্ট্রোলস এখনো বেশি আছে, একটু কমাই নিব। It's perfect. So he was straying away from the story. নিচে দিকে দেখো। এইটা আমার ফেভারিট।
I came upon them robbing a stagecoach, which wasn't surprising, being they were such murderous thieves and bastards. The bandits wore red scarves, so I knew they worked for the old man.
Over there! There!
I did my best to help those poor passengers.
Show yourself!
Okay.
Bang him to hell!
Hardware.
Get him!
Moments later, the attackers were dead. And I checked the stagecoach to see how many passengers were still
রক
breathing.
করতে আসছিল জায়গাটা, I guess.
None. It was then I wondered if the rocks weren't hiding more bandits. Was that all of them? Or did I just hit the rear guard? I quickly got my answer. They attacked from on high like Apaches often did.
আমার 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 রাইট সাইডে যাওয়া দরকার, আমি লেফট সাইডে গেছি, দ্যাটস মাই ফল্ট, সরি। এই আমি প্রেস করছি, দিস ইজ নট ফেয়ার। সিরিয়াসলি করতেছি তো আমি, কাজ করতেছে না কেন? কি দেখে না আচ্ছা, আমি কি ভুলে গেছি আমার এই বাটনি প্রেস করতে হবে না অন্য? আমার তখন কি হয়েছিল?
They would appear in great numbers from
Wait,
above and rain
wait,
down
wait, wait,
lead on
wait,
their...
wait, 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 wait. এতক্ষণ কি হয়েছিল আমার? Anyway,
Making use of the high ground, whatever else they had. Yep, the Apaches always appeared out of nowhere,
আরে
and there never
ভাই
seemed
এত
to be an end to them.
Hold on. Were you attacked by Apaches? What happened to the cowboys?
Did I say they were Apaches? I said Clanton's cowboys attacked me Apache style. I was in a pitched battle, but I was holding my own against an overwhelming enemy force.
এর কোনো ভালো কাম নাই ওয়ান করে মোড় দিয়ে মরে না
See, at the time, I was still pretty green and would often blunder into regrettable situations. But I just kept shooting at anything I could see up in those damn rocks. I didn't see Ringo, but I knew he would be the cowboy. He and Roscoe Bob had done me a dreadful wrong, and I was determined to have my revenge. To get to Ringo, I knew I'd have to find my way past these other assholes first.
ইন্ডাস্ট্রিতে হার্ড হয়েছে এই গান দিয়ে খেলা তো সম্ভব ওদের কাছে যেমন গান আছে এই যাই
Unfortunately, I was running out of ammo. Another perfect example of my relative inexperience as a hunter of men. I immediately knew that a tactical retreat was called for, as my vengeful fury was much less impressive without the bullets to back it up. Finally, they managed to corner me. Trapped as I was, the odds of my survival seemed pretty slim.
কি রে
Luckily, serendipity was on my side as I suddenly spotted a way out of my predicament.
Oh my god.
I ran ahead as if the devil himself was after me. Bullets were whizzing by my ears, but I wasn't about to roll over and die. I just kept running like there was no tomorrow. Because there wouldn't be if Clanton and his men caught up with me. As I was scurrying around those caves, I thought, what was I thinking? Going up against a gang like this. I just kept running.
It's normal hai to
knowing
Cartel
where
hard
the hell
na
I was going.
last time later.
That's when something miraculous happened. Like manna from heaven, I found the desiccated remains of what looked like an Apache warrior. The old weapon next to him supplied me with some much-needed ammunition. Bat Masterson once told me it was more important to be lucky than good, and he would know.
The Willman.
And imagine my surprise when I found a fistful of dynamite to
Please
go
put
along
the
with
select
that.
dynamite or G press to fast stroke to continue.
That stroke of good fortune evened the odds and bolstered my confidence. It was time to turn the tables.
What double shot or double barrel?
Time for the prey to become the predator. Time for the hunted to become the hunted. Time.
All right, Jesus, we get it. They were right where you wanted them.
That's right, Jack. I was done running. And the old man's boys were not expecting that. No, sir. I came at them like a wildcat. My fury knew no bounds. Get it! It was finally time for that old man to pay for his sins.
No shotgun ammo ছেড়ে দিয়েছে shotgun দিয়ে কোনো ভাই লং রেঞ্জ না Thank you. Old man. Phantom. Techland. New character, I guess.
I yelled
Make him
out at the
up.
top of my lungs.
Oh, no.
I'm coming for you! A little stealth might have made more sense, to be perfectly honest. Because that old fool had a Gatling gun and enough bullets to last him till Kingdom Come. But I knew I could not let that deter me. Not if I was to find and kill Ringo. I needed to get that old man off that gun.
Okay, never mind. একবারে সব পারে আকিস বল আচ্ছা কি হলো এত ড্যামেজ দেখি ওকে never mind একসময় থামে নাকি একসময় থামে ওই সময়টা আমার যাইতো
Let me tell you, that was the longest uphill climb of my entire damn life. Well, one of the longest. There was that one time I was pursuing Frank James, Jesse James' brother.
Jesse James?
Perhaps we could talk about that one later. Now, where was I? Right. I had old man Clanton in my sights. Most everyone thought it was the Ruales who had come up against him in Guadalupe Canyon, but it was just me.
মেরে গেলাম কেন ভাই হ্যাঁ দরকার ছিল না তুই আসতে ওরা কি হলো না ভাই এবার শেষ লাস্ট
Apparently, one of the cowboys made it out of there alive.
That was a
told
great one.
Ike and Billy Clanton that it wasn't a Mexican who took their father's life that day. They just assumed it was one of the Earps. And that little misunderstanding eventually led to that legendary gunfight at the OK Corral.
বলছে enemy killed a total of 39 enemies. My accuracy was 62%, which is better than next time. Weapon of choice 6 shooter. Award of choice long shot. Nuggets of 2. 0 out of 3. Yeah, nice. Continue. Okay.
A few weeks after that dust up at the OK Corral, I was still after Johnny Ringo.
Reach
I had tracked him and the cowboys to their hideout at a sawmill, and they were loaded for bear.
So, what exactly did Johnny Ringo do to piss you off?
Well, him and that other bastard.
Roscoe Bob Bryant?
Yep. They both deserve to die, and I promise I'll tell you why.
Okay.
First, I need to tell you about the Cowboys' new boss, Curly Bill Brocious.
Herb's coming!
Get ready, boys. Curly Bill took charge of the Cowboys upon the old man's demise, and after that gunfight at the OK Corral, the Clantons wanted revenge.
কি হয়েছে এমন শেষ না ভাই এখানে এমন কিছু বাজবো না ভাই কি একটা ভালো কথা এই জিনিস ইউজ করা হয় না আমাদের
So they murdered Morgan Earp and grievously wounded his older brother, Virgil.
ঠিক আচ্ছা এটা থেকে ঘুরে আসি বলছে এখানে মেকিং টাইম ইমপ্রুভ অ্যাবিলিটি ইন কনসার্নিং বিকুইটাস ইজ রাইটিং ইনটু অ্যাবাউট 50% ও স্যার এটা কি বলছে রিভলভার এবং ক্যাপাসিটি ইনক্রিজ এটা দরকার বাবা শেষ হয়ে যায় এটা তার এটা বেশি এটা জরুরি কম না
Wyatt and Doc went on what became known as the Vendetta Ride, hunting those outlaws down. So when I showed up, that's who they thought I was.
এই তো যাবো কোন দিকে এইদিকে এই
There were killers around every corner, all wearing
কোন দিকে
red.
চলে আসছে ভাই বুঝে দ্রুত চলে আসছে কি করার নাই যেহেতু চলে আসছে ব্যাগ দেওয়ার উপায় নেই
That's how the Cowboys identified each other, and I was beginning to wish I had one myself.
You're dead!
But I wasn't about to let Ringo walk away unscathed, and that's what drove me forward.
They say that Ringo was infernally fast.
Hardly saw anyone faster, boy. Certainly not Wyatt Earp. That man was all hat and no cap.
Put some howls in it!
Earp wasn't much of a match for him, but Doc Holliday might have taken
এমন
him.
পাইছি
That lunger should have kept his nose out of it. They never charged anyone for the murder of Morgan Earp.
But everybody knew that Curly shot him in the back. That was common knowledge.
Yeah, maybe so. But Ringo had nothing to do with it. He was just being loyal to a friend.
Is that what you call it? Being loyal. Well, to get to that loyal friend, I had to pass by some buzzsaws as big as a man.
Where are the others, dude? Have to find them all.
Excuse me, sir. I have a question.
What's
Okay.
that, Dwight?
After old man Clinton died, why didn't his son take over the Cowboys?
Because Ike Clanton was dumber than a box of rocks and a yellow belly to boot.
শটগানের এমন এটা cool idea. উঠে না দেখ এই নিচে পড়া যাবে না কোন দিকে যাবে ওকে
Now, where was I?
Taking down the entire cowboy gang single-handed.
Indeed I was, Jack.
বেশ
Though it wasn't easy, as those boys had good cover.
That was great. Bye then. Put him. He does good. Okay. বললাম মারে করতে পেছনে লুকাই ছিল বলে ভাই কথা এই যে এগুলোর মধ্যে লুকায় আসছে তো
There were carts everywhere, piles of lumber, and God knows what else for people to hide behind. That really was one hell of a sawmill. Quite an impressive operation.
And where was Curly Bill? Did you see him?
I'm about to get to that, Ben. Patience. I'm painting a picture here. There was this beautiful waterfall and a crystal clear stream that led to a verdant valley that was truly...
Consider your picture painted. What happened next?
Well, finally the bastards that were still alive made a last stand.
এটা বাদতে ভালো হবে শটগান কোনটা কোনটা যাবো কোন দিকে যেতে যেতে না গেছে নদীতে ঝাঁপ মারা যাবে? আহা, নদী ঝাঁপ মারলে মরে যায় মানুষ। মরতে পারে। that doesn't matter at all. Have to go. Okay, একটা ইয়া পয়েন্ট হয়েছে। এটাকে নিয়ে আনি। মুভমেন্ট পাশে।
Curly Bill, Johnny Ringo, and his compadres took off into the lumber yard, and I followed after.
Okay. লোকে এখন ঝামেলা হবে। নাম কি? কার্লি বিল। Take a shot.
Are you saying they ran? Cowardice was not in Ringo nor Curly Bill's nature.
No, sir. I never said they were running scared. They just wanted me out in the open. Time to dance with the devil!
One day.
You working for Wyatt Earp? That sumbitch Earp sent you to kill me?
আরে কোন যেতে বলবো?
You like I killed Morgan Earp.
পাঁচ থেকে মারে। এটা চিটিং ভাই। এটা চিটিং। এটা চিটিং। Literally. That doesn't make any sense. Ini kira jadi map. মনে তুমি পিছন থেকে মার ভাই ই টিপতেছি টিপ্পাই যাই কোনো কাম করে নাকি যে ভাই এই জায়গায় এটা ঝামেলা হবে বহুত ঝামেলা হবে Ortega. Era do Silva. Half hit for so.
You working for Wyatt? Come on out, son.
কেমনটা লাগে? কত দিক? কত দিক? Okay, wait,
Brocious gave me no choice but to take his life. But Ringo was
great.
nowhere to be found.
I knew you didn't kill Ringo, because he was found dead in a different location altogether.
To this day, his killer is still unknown.
Indeed. Took me a few months before I finally tracked his ass to West Turkey Creek Canyon.
Next in line, take over and take the lead, Johnny Ringo. Yes, 14 হবে এটা.
That's incredible, sir. I always thought that Doc Holliday was the one that killed him.
কি হলো? মায়ের চলে গেল. Let's try again.
That's incredible, sir. I always thought that Doc Holliday was the one that killed him.
Wait.
Sorry I had to ruin the legend for you, boy. But the legend ain't always true.
I ভুল করছি আমি. ব্রেক করছি.
Doc Holliday had nothing to do with the death of Johnny Ringo.
চিটিং করে মারছি. Okay.
I was paid a healthy bounty for Ringo and Curly Bill, and realized there was real money to be made. That's why I went after Henry Plummer.
Now, wasn't he the sheriff who augmented his income by shaking down miners and robbing gold shipments?
That's the one.
Oh, yeah, I remember him. He ran that gang of thieving outlaws called the Innocents.
So it's true that you went toe-to-toe with him?
Indeed I did, son. Indeed I did. I knew I needed resources if I was going to track down Roscoe Bob Bryant. And hunting Plummer looked like a good way to get rich quick. As the local vigilantes exposed him as the leader of the bandits and put a generous price on his head. Plummer rallied his gang to plunder one last gold mine before making their escape. And that's where I thought I'd find him.
It makes me nervous standing so close to all these goddamn barrels of gunpowder.
Why would you be nervous? No one has the cojones to come after us.
Where
As long
are
as you
they?
don't light up a cigar, we're fine.
Besides, George is up there on the rocks with that rifle of his. Nothing gets past him.
যাওয়া যায় না দেখছো.
As my late father pointed out to me more than once, God made men, but Samuel Colt made them equal.
মানে করতে Oh, wait. Okay.
I knew that dynamite wasn't mine, so I decided the polite thing would be to return it. It was the biggest gold rush since Sutter's Mill in '48. Unfortunately, prospectors weren't the only ones drawn to those riches. There were thieves and killers, robbing travelers and hijacking gold shipments. Like those that ran with Plummer. Some were just regular folks I knew from town, drawn by greed and easy pickings.
Okay.
Charlie Crow, the blacksmith. James, who worked in the stable. Sam and Jeremiah Barber, the butcher.
Here, look. Hey, wait. What just happened there? I guess you dynamite ছিল মত ওমা সত্যি তুমি dynamite ছিল I get it.
You ain't fixing me. Ordinary citizens who lived a double life. Stealing and thieving and murdering their neighbors.
এটা কি গান র্যাঙ্গা ভালো লাগলো টি-শার্টের বেশ কত অনেক কিছু ইউজ করতেছিলাম আমি খেলার পর থেকে অনেকগুলো মিশিয়েছি
Of course, the rest were veterans of the Civil War. Stone-cold killers trained on the bloody fields of Shiloh and Antietam. Plummer had a lot of men on his payroll. A hell of a lot. That son of a bitch pretended to protect the public with one hand while stealing them blind with the other. He set up a defensive perimeter which I had no idea how to breach. Dangerous, desperate individual. I was outnumbered and in way over my head, but I was too damn stubborn and stupid to realize it. I thought I was some kind of hero. I finally made it past and headed on to meet my destiny. But first, I had something I needed to figure out. I had a few ideas on how to get into that mine, but once I made my decision, I knew there was no turning back. So my first thought was to enter the nearest mine portal. I saw an entrance. Made sense. It was the quickest way in, but that also made it more dangerous, as there would undoubtedly be enemy pickets posted along the way.
Time to die!
Great.
Show yourself, coward!
Double র্যাঙ্গা shotgun রাইফেলে ভালো লাগে।
Besides, once you enter a mine like that, it's easy to get all turned around. And that confusing maze of corridors wouldn't even be the worst of it. Some of those shafts could be as deep as hell.
That's it for you.
Okay.
A single stumble or misstep can easily end in a deadly plunge to oblivion. Quick reflexes often make up for a lack of common sense. Luckily, I was never one to be easily bushwhacked.
না না কি হইল এটা আমার কি খবর আরে আমি কি করব জলটা গরম না
I would just need to be careful not to blow myself to kingdom come. With all that gunpowder and dynamite everywhere, a body has to know what he's shooting at. All it takes is one tiny spark, and boom.
ওকে আচ্ছা আমি যদি এটা উপর থেকে করি উপরে আর যাওয়া যাবে না
As a boy, I always loved the 4th of July.
এই ভুল করা যাবে না কিন্তু ওরা যদি ভুল করে হতে পারে
God damn you!
One wrong bullet could have turned that mine into a dad-blasted tomb.
এই আওয়ার বললাম বিট পেজ করে ধরে আছেন কি হইছে এটা
I freely admit that my plan of attack was not just moronic, but clearly insane. It's a good thing that I abandoned that ridiculous plan before I even tried it.
What can I do here?
Instead, I spotted a ladder, a way into the mine from the opposite side.
কি হইছে I guess এই সময়গুলো মরাই লাগে গেমের রুল আর
It was a long way around, but that approach seemed more sensible at the time. Of course, being I had a problem with heights, that scaffolding scared the bejesus out of me. Climbing down that ladder required some caution. I needed to make a leap of faith, which ain't easy when you're suspended between heaven and hell. I was determined not to give up.
I got it as well.
That Sheriff Plummer seemed quite a despicable character. When the vigilantes discovered what the sheriff was up to, people were outraged. That 10,000 they put on his head would go a long way to helping me find old Bob. I had made it my mission to settle that score come hell or high water. But first, I would have to make a choice. Take the elevator or climb the ladder.
I'll take the elevator.
I picked the more convenient and more dangerous route.
Okay. কাছে গেলে যাবে দূরে নেমে থাকতে পারে
Plummer was a mad dog killer, and the people of Nevada City deserved better.
Nevada City? Well, I thought Plummer met his maker in Bannock, Montana.
I know. No. I was almost there.
Plumber wants that asshole dead. You know who we are.
Now I have to go.
Beat him.
Right,
What
well,
happened?
he was the sheriff of both places at one time or another, but that's neither here nor there.
You did that stuff. নিচে বন্ধ করে ও আচ্ছা আমার উপরে
Time to blow your shit up.
ভাগবই
I
খাবো
will drop you down a mine shaft.
ভাগবো তাহলে কয়েকটা
You ain't beefing me. I do not deserve to die like this.
The point was, taking him down would save a lot of lives, including my own.
এই আসছে ও আচ্ছা উঠছি নিচের দিকে যেতে হবে দ্যাট ইজ ইট মেন বস আসবে আই গেস এর মধ্যে মারামারি দিতে করতে হবে লো ম্যান Outlaw. Henry Plummer. Henry Plummer. Okay.
They're gonna bury you.
Well,
In a million days.
I did it.
Henry Plummer was clearly unhinged, and I could see right away that this was gonna be.
Vaccine level.
They're gonna need a dustpan to pick you up. You can run.
No way.
Can't hide
No way.
You can shoot, but can you aim? I need some help here. Come on, boys. Take this cocksucker out. You have to do everything.
এই ই প্রেস করে ধরে রাখলে করে না কেন আই মিন প্রেস করে ধরে রাখি না আচ্ছা নেক্সট টাইম মনে রাখবে প্রেস করে ধরে রাখবে Where is Henry? আসলে কি প্রেস করছি ভাই বিশ্বাস কর আমি বুঝতে পারি এর কোনো টেকনিক আছে আর আমি রাইট টাইম ইউজ করতে পারতেছি না, ডোন্ট হ্যাভ এনি কাইন্ড অফ রাইট। ওরে আগে দিলাম, এই একটা সাইডটাকে ক্লিয়ার করতে হবে, তারপর আর কি প্রেস ভালো আছে এখনো। I am literally dying every time. Okay. So that's the right place. এত দূর তো ভাই। এটা হেনরি? I guess it a Henry. Great. এই জায়গাটা বাথরুম তোর বোম মারবা।
He's killed a lot of good men.
ওমা কয়টা ছিল বোম?
Nice shot. Bet you can't do it again. No blood for you today.
Okay.
And die.
তাহলে বাঁকতে দেবে না। ওই দেখ বলছিলাম না বাঁচতে দেবে না এগুলো, বারবার 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 গাইড।
You son of a bitch.
নো নো কি জন্য আমি এই জায়গাটার মধ্যে ঢুকলাম?
You can shoot, but can you aim?
নো নো প্লিজ, আমি জানতাম এই জিনিসটা হইতে মরবই, আমি যেটা কেন করতে পারতেছি না। টিউটোরিয়াল দেখতে হবে, অবশ্যই আমি টিউটোরিয়াল দেখতে হবে। এখনো ভাই লাস্ট কেমনটা লাগে এতক্ষণ থেকে যেটা বললাম।
Join the circus. You ain't taking me.
ভাই তোরা
You killed an innocent man. You can shoot, but can you aim?
Wait.
Stepping my ass. I do not deserve to die like this. No blood money for you today. Fucking son. I can't hear you.
Great.
So that's how
At
Henry
last.
Plummer died. Him and
We
his
finally
crew
killed
were
him.
worth their weight in gold.
Okay, that is great.
And now, I was officially a bounty hunter.
Okay, so it is A or D. আমি জাস্ট কিউ অ্যান্ড ই প্রেস করতেছিলাম। হ্যাঁ, আমি বুঝছিলাম যে ওইটা কোন সাইডে বুলেটটা আসতেছে আর কোন সাইডে যাইতে হবে। কালকে টিউটোরিয়ালটা দেখাইছিল অ্যান্ড আমি খেয়াল করছিলাম না, আমি এতক্ষণ ভাবছি কিউ অ্যান্ড ই, এ অর ডি, আমি এটা বুঝিনি। ওকে, থ্যাংকস ফর দ্য সাজেশন, এক্সপ্লোর উইথ নোভা। I really appreciate it.
So, did you finally go after that Bob feller?
Well, I heard word he was in Kansas with John Wesley Hardin. So that's where I went.
Where in Kansas?
Abilene. Why do you ask, Ben?
No reason.
Was Hardin as
আগে
fast
তার
as
মরবো না
Ringo?
because কালকে একবারও
Ringo
মরি
was
না এটা নিয়ে।
fast, but John Wesley was as fast as the
He
devil
already
himself.
remember. আমি জাস্ট কিউ এন্ড এর মধ্যে প্রেস করতেছিলাম এ না দিয়ে কিউ দিতেছিলাম এন্ড ডি না দিয়ে দিতেছিলাম ওকে হোয়াটএভার
Hell, he killed his first man at 15.
Okay, I'm not that much interested in the story. It's pretty boring. No. Oh, that doesn't matter. Just এখন শুরু করতে হবে এটা তাড়াতাড়ি। আজকে
I dodged
3:40
death many a time, and that night in Abilene was
Okay,
no different.
told you.
I was there with the intention of finding that bastard Bob and collecting the bounty on John Wesley.
এই গানটা অনেক দ্রুত রোল। Wait.
I thought the Texas Rangers got Hardin.
Yeah, that's what they want you to believe.
They're dead. The rifle. ঠিক আছে।
It was cold in a witch's tit and a brass bra that night as I fought my way past his loyal compadres
Oh,
to the very
They're
same
essential.
saloon we're sitting in today. Look around and imagine this place painted in blood. Hardin was waiting for me, and
okay, so
wait,
who is this?
I'm jumping the gun here. Let me back up and give you some background on this sumbitch. He deserves that much. Don't you think so, Ben? John Wesley Hardin was a killer.
Fine, Hardin.
By the end, he
Indeed, Hardin.
confessed to taking the lives of 42 men. He was a bona fide folk hero by then, and had amassed a gang of armed
যদি
miscreants
লাইভটা দেখে
and
থাকেন
other
and যদি
assorted
বলতে
thugs.
পারেন স্ক্রিনের রাইট সাইডের উপরের দিকে স্কালের একটা ইয়া তো এটা ফুল হয়ে আছে ওইটা ইউজ করতে হয় কোন বাটনটা দিয়ে কালকে আমি ভুলে গেছি কালকে দেখাইছিল তো কমেন্ট অবশ্যই জানাবেন and যারা যারা নতুন আছেন অবশ্যই সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিবেন will inspire me a lot.
Better 3 hours early than a minute too late. They didn't ask why I was there. They knew. Most of them were wanted as well. I figured Hardin was here somewhere, but to get to him, I'd have to get past his gun hands. I had to spill a lot of blood to find out Hardin wasn't in that camp. He was carousing in town with his closest friends. Hardin's boys apparently didn't want me to reach the
Someone is
bull's
here.
Some were hightailing it into town to inform their Hefe of my unwelcome presence.
another law dog. Show 'em
I wondered if Bob was among them.
আরে খুঁজে ও আচ্ছা আরে রাইট এতক্ষণ ধরে মারলাম ওইটারে মাঝখানে একটা ইয়া ছিল রাখলে সবগুলো দেখে রাখা যায় পিছন থেকে এতক্ষণ ধরে কে গুতাইতেছিল ভাই কারোটা দেখে এতক্ষণ ধরে মারলো
I can kill you with either hand. Yeah, you know you can't beat me.
Okay, let's see Ranger the gun. Ranger gun. Ranger. What is it? কুইক ফটোটা বেশি ভালো লাগলো অনেক দ্রুত রিলোড নেয় এটা কোন গান এটা র্যাঙ্গার কুইক ফটোটা ওইটা অটো অ্যাবিলিটি, ওইটার লেভেল ফুল হলে অনলি ডস কাজ করবে। লেভেল তো ফুল আছে, ওইটা অ্যাক্টিভ করার কি কোনো স্পেসিফিক বাটন আছে? কাইন্ডলি এটাও জানাবেন। Nuggets of truth. Go to the town. Find Hardin. I'm going to go to Hardin. It hit it down. I did it.
And I steeled myself for the fight ahead. For as good as I was, deep down I wondered if John Wesley wasn't just a little
Ranger
bit
রেঞ্জ অনেক বেশি বুঝলাম, বাট ওটা রিলোড হইতে আমার খুব মানে ওই জিনিসটা ভালো লাগে না। আর এই কুইক শট যেটা আছে এটা ড্যামেজ কম হইলেও জাস্ট জায়গা মতো মারি এন্ড রিলোডটা অনেক দ্রুত হয়ে যায়, যেটা ক্লোজ কম্ব্যাটে অনেক বেশি কাজে লাগে।
Before I could test my mettle against Hardin, however, I would first need to dispatch his cadre of hired killers. Most of these degenerates were beyond redemption, but John Wesley might have been a different story. I didn't learn until later that that night was in fact his birthday celebration.
And ammo catch, so everything. Full ammo, okay. এটা তখনকার স্টোরি, তখন তারপরে আমি এর আগে
I think I already mentioned that I found Hardin in this very saloon. Suffice it to say, nobody there was happy to see me. In fact, I felt a certain hostility.
Oh shit! অনেক বন্ধুরা মারতেছে। Okay, that is crazy. Never mind. উপরে এগুলা ঝামেলা
Just kill Red?
was disappointed that neither Bob nor John Wesley were among
পরে
the
এটাই সে
dead.
দেখছিলাম যে অনেকগুলো ইয়ে আছে
But that was
এটা পাস্টের
short-lived,
কাহিনী
as a moment later I was facing down the fastest gun in the West.
Stranger based gun in game or real okay সবার আলাদা আলাদা চয়েস থাকে and I love quick shooter maybe next time আমার রেঞ্জার ভালো লাগতে পারে যদি ইউজ করি okay I'll use it the next time where
I felt a
find
bolt
it.
of adrenaline. Or maybe that
দেখা
was
যাক এটা আমি
fear.
কখনো ঠিকঠাক করে মারতে পারি না
He was well known for his
লিগালি ওয়েতে
tricks,
জিততে পারি না
and I knew I'd need my own if I was ever to defeat him.
দেখছো আর লিগাল এতে খেলতে পারি না বারা
You
মেরে
didn't
দেয়
hit me then. I'm sure of it.
He didn't hit me. Okay. এটা কোনো ট্রিক্স আছে নাকি বলবেন বা কেমনে কি করে সবকিছু এই অ্যাটিটিউডটা সেই লাগলো আমার। কেমনে কি করে বুঝি না তিরিং না করে জিততে পারি না ওর হাতের দিকে ফোকাস করতে হবে নাকি কিছু একটা এমন ছিল লেফট সাইডে ওর ফোকাস বেশি রাখতে হবে
That man was faster than grease lightning. But being inebriated as he was, he didn't count his shots. And now, he was at my mercy.
এই কি জিতছি না
So he didn't die?
No, I sent him to prison. Years later, after he was free, some restless Avenger took his life. Shot him in the back at a saloon just like this one. Anybody up for
আগে
another
সেটা
beer?
ঠিকভাবে জিতছিলাম
Ben?
ঠিক আছে এটা ঠিকভাবে জিতছি So I've totally killed 43 men and my accuracy is 30 which is pretty bad so when I quick shot একটা বেশি চুজ করছি out of headshot okay that's great continue and next মিশনটা লাস্ট মিশন হবে আজকের জন্য then we'll quit the stream
Thank you, darling. Yeah,
Okay.
some say revenge is a dish
So,
best served cold.
and then what the heck
So whatever happened to that Bob guy you were after?
Personally, I'd
Thanks for
like to
the
hear some
suggestions.
of your other adventures. Like, I don't know, do you ever go to...
I'm going to skip this because don't have that much time for story okay
A bounty
It'll
was
last
put
forever.
on Grey Wolf's head, and that's how I came to hunt him in the mountains. Mountains so high they tickled the nether regions of heaven.
a long time ago on a mountain far far away
Grey
Okay,
Wolf
on
was
the
a
guy,
Chiricahua Apache medicine man who had led a war party in revenge for a massacre against his people. The U.S. Army had attacked his tribe during his daughter's sacred sunrise ceremony, and the slaughter was unspeakable. I understood his anger, as there's nothing more traumatic than seeing those you love die in a cruel and painful death. Right from the beginning, I couldn't shake the feeling that Grey Wolf was watching my every move. He led a band of young Apache warriors who wanted retribution and were more than willing to die for him. They saw me before I saw them.
keep it there renegade
And it crossed my mind that maybe this wasn't such a good idea. But now that the shooting has started,
এইসব জায়গায় মনে হয় যে
there's no
কুইক শটার
backing
বেশ
down.
এতক্ষণ ধরে রিলোডই করা লাগে আউট কিছু হইলে হয় যে রিলোড ওকে নতুন করে শুরু করতে হবে। Good.
They saw me before I saw them.
পেছন থেকে ওইটা তখন জ্বালাই দিচ্ছিল, এই জন্য বসছিলাম তিন বসছিলাম এই জন্য আমার সারা দিচ্ছিলাম। আচ্ছা, নিউ লেভেল আপ, স্কিল ওপেন। এমন শেষ হবে, এমন এভাবে করে গুলি চালানো যাবে না। আচ্ছা, এগুলো খোলা যাবে না। রেঞ্জার লং পিক না, রেঞ্জার তো বেশি ইউজ করি না, তো এটা আগে কমপ্লিট কি বলতেছে এখানে। ইমপ্রুভ ড্যামেজ ইন কনসেন্ট্রেশন, জাস্ট ফোকাস টু ডু even more damage. All your bullets shot in concentration will inflict lasting তো বেশি এমন খরচ করা যাবে না। যদি আমি পায়ে যাই তাও দ্যাট ইজ গুড। অনেকগুলো বুলেট দ্বারা মারতে হবে। আর একটা উইথ চাই কই গেল এটা? Tactical! Oh, that is close. That's good.
It was rugged country, the winter home of the Chiricahuas, and that's why they had retreated there.
Okay, that was great. And ammo
I
cut
admit to having some regrets about going after them the way I did. But then again, I got a lot of those.
Oh, it was just in animation. Ooh, wait. আমার পিস্তলের গুলি ছিল না, নাহলে মেরে দিতাম দুইটারে ইজিলি। শটগান বের করতে করতে দুইটা দিয়ে কি দুইটারে মারা যাবে? ঠিক আছে।
Did you find Grey Wolf?
Not at that moment, but I did find the entrance to their hideout.
That was great. Oh. Great. Catch the combo with this.
A deep crevice that led to a deeper cave.
Don't tell me you went in there.
Yeah, but it's not out of bravery so much as pure, angry cussedness.
Hey, wait. That's the gifts for Gale. Okay. Another Gale খুঁজতে হবে আমাদের। Again, chatta bomb.
See, back then, I had a stubborn streak a mile wide, and I wasn't about to back down.
So it was like pitch black in there?
Actually, it was pretty well lit. They had torches on the wall.
Okay. That's good. Oh, left. Okay, let's grab Ranger. আমাদের সাবস্ক্রাইবার ডিমান্ড এবার উপর সাইডে যাই দেখি ওকে সেম সাইড উপর থেকে যাওয়া যাবে না ওকে সেটে যাওয়া জায়গা
How big was this cave?
Big as hell, Ben. Chiricahua had hid out there during the Indian War.
Wait. So let's try Ranger now. Hello. That is what it came all this.
They thought it was haunted with the ghosts of those murdered by the horse soldiers.
The cave was haunted with dead Indian ghosts?
To be honest, I was more concerned with the live ones than the dead ones.
Oh shit. Last bullet still almost married. You feel I mean, a nanosecond, dude. Okay, that's good. Oh, great. Okay, go.
How come you know so much about engines?
A few years back, I was married to two Mescalero women.
At the same time?
Yeah, they were sisters. Polygyny is traditional among the Mescalero.
So what happened?
Oh, I had to get out of there. Those girls never shut up. Both of them nagging at me all the time. Drove me half crazy. Haven't seen them since.
No, I mean, what happened with Grey Wolf?
I came upon this flooded grotto, and that's when I saw him. He came
guess
to
they
me
don't have any
unarmed
villain.
and unafraid. His voice echoed in the shadows. And I sensed he meant me no harm.
You carry great darkness in your heart, and if you do
So
not
Grey
release
Wolf
it,
কোনো
it
ইয়া না
will
একটা
claim your
মানুষ
soul.
Oh, great.
The sound of his voice put some kind of ancient Indian spell on me. As his story unfolded in my mind.
You will come to this place again and kill many more men, and the darkness will grow until it consumes everything that you are. The soul would have no rainbow if the eye had no tears.
He said I was a great warrior, a coyote man, unequaled by any other pale-faced warrior, or something like that.
The snakes will bite shadows of your past until a venom poisons your heart, and an echo of the song of the dead summons the spirits deep from within the mountains.
I didn't quite get what he was saying, but there was definitely snakes. And indeed, his warriors surrounded me and attacked me like hungry wolverines. They couldn't stop me, though, and Grey Wolf wasn't in the mood for idle talk.
Okay, that's good. Okay, it's great.
I swear I couldn't see any way out of this trap. But suddenly, one just appeared. Kind of like a miracle.
If we're done. What is happening? Oh, I guess.
I felt like I would be lost in that damn cave forever. Finally, I found myself back outside, perched on the edge of a precipice overlooking a thundering white water river. To get where I was going required several leaps of faith, but no way in hell I was turning back. I chased after him, determined to make him explain the meaning of all that mumbo-jumbo.
Mumbo-jumbo's right. Are you making this all up as you go?
A few details may be fuzzy, brother, but I am relating exactly what happened. There were dozens of Apache warriors aiming at me from on high.
Dozens?
Well, maybe not dozens, but there was a lot of them.
At least 3 or 4.
Well, more than that, little lady. I had a steep climb up creek ahead of me and scrambled up those rocks like a mountain goat. I was determined to locate Grey Wolf and find out exactly what the hell he was trying to tell me.
Reload है ये तुम नहीं रहेंगे ना काम का खराब ना डैमेज बताओ रेंज जब हम लोग को reload है तो नहीं घाट लगे
Wouldn't you know it? That crafty son of a bitch led me right into a trap.
What kind of trap?
Well, son, there had to be at least 100 Apaches around me.
100?
God be my witness.
Oh, come on. Who you kidding?
Hey, I believe you. Come on, tell us how it ended.
All right, but I'm not gonna drag this out.
Where
were
we
we?
You were surrounded by 100 Apache warriors.
Well, I didn't take the time to count them exactly, but there were a lot of them.
क्या तू क्या मैं तू क्या
And in the end, a path appeared before me that I had not seen before. I followed it as I desperately needed to find out what Grey Wolf was trying to tell me. But it was like that son of a bitch disappeared into thin air.
Wait.
Never did
Okay.
find him. And never
So
did collect
I
my
killed
goddamn
totally
bounty.
112 enemies. Skill, 1 mission. Accuracy was 46%. Weapon of choice ranger or Vanga, whatever you called it. Award of choice is long shot. Targets were 2. 0 out of 4. Okay, that is not at all. Continue.
Thank you, darling.
So
It's interesting
today
how the
we're
truth
leaving
can
stream here.
sometimes seem.
And thanks for you. Thanks you for watching the stream. If you enjoyed the stream, consider subscribe to my channel and like the video, share it with your friends for more content,
It was early morning.
because Indonesia inspire me a lot to make more content. May Allah bless you. Assalamu alaikum.